I told y'all that I was going to be upfront with y'all about my body dysmorphia and all of that, and right now I'm having like a really hard time. I just feel like after losing 105 pounds, I should be able to look in the mirror and like what I see, and right now I don't. So stupid. And I think that it's really easy to get online and compare our bodies to other people's and expect us to be able to look the same as other people, and not everybody has the same body type. You know what I mean? Like for me, I'm only 5 feet tall, and I have really wide hips. I've also had 2 C-sections. I've got, and like my body dysmorphia right now is telling me that that's excuses, just excuses for why I'm not like real thin, and I don't want to be real thin, like mentally and all of that. Like I don't want to be, but there's like a part of my brain that's like, you're not skinny enough, you're not skinny enough there. But that part of your brain, there's no such thing as skinny enough for that part of your brain, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Okay, I'm gonna back up and I'm gonna show you the outfit, which I think objectively is a cute outfit, okay? But for me, I see that this is not completely flat. I've had 2 C-sections. I've also lost 105 pounds. I've got loose skin. I don't think that there's a world in which this is completely flat. And then I've got wide hips too, so I feel like that just like accentuates the whole situation. And I don't like that. I don't know. And maybe I'm crazy. Like maybe I'm making a mountain out of a molehill. I don't know. But to me, my body dysmorphia is like, that's absolutely disgusting. Are you actually going to go out looking like that? And I don't know. It's like I can objectively tell myself, obviously that's my body dysmorphia. I don't need to be much thinner. Could I stand to lose 5 or 10 pounds? Yeah, it wouldn't be the end of the world, but I don't need to. I'm fine. I'm healthy. I generally like the way that I look. I think that the part of my brain that's like, you're not skinny enough, I think that part of my brain, it doesn't matter how thin I get. I don't think that there is such a thing as enough for that part of my brain, if that makes any sense. Realistically, going on the internet is not a great place to like vent this kind of situation, I think, but I think that it could help somebody else that's like, I've lost, over 100 pounds and I don't see it. And the thing is, like, I can objectively be like, I mean, obviously, you look different. You've lost 105 pounds, but there's a part of my brain that it's not good enough for. And I think that it's important to remember that you don't have to impress that part of your brain. You can tell that part of your brain to shut up. Your health is what matters, okay? Not how skinny you are. And it's also a weird shift to go through in my mind, because when I was 105 pounds heavier, of course, like getting skinny was like a big deal, and that was for my health. I did need to lose the weight to be healthy. Like, I mean, that's a true thing. However, I'm at a point now where I am healthy. So at this point, it's just aesthetics. You know what I mean? I am at a healthy weight. I do want to work on building some muscle mass. I'm getting off subject. My point is, even though my brain is like, ew, what's wrong with you? I need to be able to objectively be like, that doesn't make any sense. But I do think that it's important to keep in mind that like everybody has different body types, and like, of course, there are women out there that are like 6 inches taller than me. Like, there's a lot of women out there that are 6 inches taller than me, or like way taller than me, and they have just like longer, leaner bodies. And that's just not how my bank account is set up. You know what I mean? I'm not long and lean. I'm only 5 feet tall, and I do have a little bit of a muscular build naturally. So muscular. But that also does, cut into the fact that like, I'm not gonna be a string bean, and I don't want to be a string bean, except for that part of my brain that's like, it's never good enough. Being the skinniest one does not have to be the goal. You do not have to compare your body type to other people, okay? And it's so hard with the body dysmorphia. I know it is. I feel like I've been all over the map on what I want to say. If y'all can't tell, my content is not scripted at all. I feel like I've hit on a million different points. But also, I want to say that there's no such thing as perfect. Nobody's body is perfect. That's not a thing. And so, like, there's always going to be things that you can point out about yourself. Everybody has them. I mean, think about, like, the most beautiful woman and she's got things that she doesn't like about herself. That's just normal. That's just part of human nature, And me 105 pounds ago would be so shocked that, like, having a little bit of flesh right here is sending me into the kind of spiral that I feel like I was sent into But I will say that talking about it out loud and trying to out loud say what my thought process is did, over the last few minutes, kind of calm me down and remind me that, like, I sound crazy. You know, you are fine. Unfortunately, body dysmorphia is normal. I wish it wasn't. I thought that I would be smarter than that, but it's normal. You're fine, okay? Nobody is perfect. You are just having to do your very best, and your very best will be good enough. I look good enough.